apparently the people that put this together don't know what overhead is, and they're counting on you not understanding it either. So we're going to go through a little instructional here. So when you are putting together when you're doing a managerial accounting, when you're putting together your budget, you got three big items. Direct material. Those are the construction materials that are going directly into the product that you are building. You've got your direct labor. Those are the people actually turning the wrenches, actually building the product that you are selling. Then you've got overhead. What is overhead? Overhead is everything else, all of the indirect costs, all of the incidentals. So a big one right out of the gate is the supervisors. So the guy sitting in the trailer who's trying to, look at the blueprints, making sure that that the guys are screwing in the right screws and putting the towers in the right places. They're on site.
Yeah.
That is not somebody out of state. I get the feeling like when they're saying overhead, they want you to think, oh, it's some big corporate headquarters building in another state that all that money is going to. No, this is most overhead is happening right on site. So we've established supervisors. Here's another one, storage space rent. So when you've got a big construction project, all the girders, all those cables, they just don't magically appear as your direct labor guys are stringing them up and erecting those towers. You've got to stage them somewhere. Mm-hmm. You got to pay somebody to let you stage them where you choose to stage them. That's rent.
Yep.
That is overhead.
Yep.
Next, we have got fuel. So this is you've got all these construction vehicles. You gotta fuel them up. You gotta go to the gas station. You aren't going to be bringing in tanker trucks to fuel up all of your vehicles on site. Guess what? They're going to Quick Trip at the beginning and the end of the day to fill up.
Yeah.
That's overhead that's staying in Wisconsin. Doesn't matter if it's a Wisconsin company or not. Hey, here's another one: trash removal. These, you aren't playing with Legos here. When you're putting together a major construction project, there's going to be a lot of waste. You got to cut things, you got to saw things, you got to drill holes. There's going to be shavings from drilling those holes. You're going to have dunnage, all kinds of things that need to be hauled somewhere.
Yep.
You ain't hauling it out of state. You're paying somebody locally to haul it away for you to a local dump. You are paying for all of that here in Wisconsin, whether you're a Wisconsin company or not. Latrines. Yeah. You ever drive past a construction site on the highway? There's porta-johns. That's not an out-of-state expense. There's somebody locally that has been subcontracted to provide that service for the construction workers. Again, that's overhead, and it's overhead that's getting expensed here in Wisconsin. And then equipment rentals. This is another one where, look, you see a big construction project happening. You see cranes. You see all kinds of specialized equipment. A lot of times the construction company doesn't own all of that equipment. It's getting rented from another company.
Yeah.
Which is, you're going to go with the best price if you're the construction company. And big part of that is going to be proximity, because you're probably paying for the day, the hour, or the day for how far away you want to use it from the company. So it's in your best interest to use the company that's right here in Wisconsin. So that's a quick crash course on what overhead is, and why it's kind of it's not really an argument to say that we need a Wisconsin-based company to do these projects so all the overhead stays in Wisconsin, when clearly it doesn't matter where the company is headquartered, the overhead is staying mostly in Wisconsin.